My name is Mark Fratto, and I'm the voice of the Washington Commanders at FedEx Field. You're listening to the Command This podcast with Steve, Dev, and Phil.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm just dropping shit all over the place. All right, it is January 25th. It's time for our annual award show called the Moxies. This is our second annual award show. We thank you for tuning in. This is episode 251 for your boys. 251. We already got a bunch of people jumping in the chat here as we just went hot. And to help us out today, we got two very special guests. One is not a stranger to this show. You've seen him on here a few times. We'll bring him out. It is the one, the great Mr. Corey Sanchez from On the Warpath. Corey, what is good, man?
What's up? What's up? Thank y'all for having me on here again. Look forward to this, y'all.
That's right. That's right. We appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to come kick it with us, man. We always appreciate you, Corey.
Taking time out of daddy prep.
Yeah, right. Help
right.
me.
All right. And someone else that's a near dear friend of us to the show. Let's welcome our boy Souf, aka the Filmfather. Souf, thank you for tuning in, man. How are you?
Good. How are you guys? Thanks for having me.
Good. Yeah, joining us from the old dirty South there in Georgia here. But both very diehard Commanders fans, and we're gonna give out some awards today. Hopefully, our boy Dev will join us here very, very soon.
It's a shame Dev wasn't here because
so much of these ideas were his.
Well, not only that, but
the bad ideas.
This is credit to Dev. This is credit to Dev. I want to give Dev some props when he's not here. All right. What these guys don't know is that I can see them on these little screens at the bottom of my screen because I have admin status with this pod because I help produce it. And when they're playing that intro beat, which is the original Washington Football Addicts beat, I look down and I'm always just going neck bend syndrome during that beat. And everyone else is doing the same thing. Like, it's kind of just nodding along. And I'm like, yep. Yeah. Banger with this one. So, props to Deb. He does all the music on our show. But it was just funny to look down and see everybody doing this to the beat.
Big shout out to Dev. He is the one who, hooked us up with all the music. He is the great music producer.
Go find him on Spotify, follow him, get those streams up for him, man. Dev makes really good music.
Yeah.
Like I listen to Dev stuff in the car, in the gym, not just because Dev's my boy and all, but because I do like his music.
Yeah. Before we get started real quick, we haven't got to talk to Corey. Corey, just in a nutshell, man. How do you summarize the season for our 2023 Commanders, man? In your own words.
Damn. In the words of the great philosopher, Florida Evans. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can do. I just break the glass with my little nappy hair and my gap tooth and everything like that. It's like James died over and over and over again, and then we had Bookman running the offense right there, old Buffalo butt Bieniemy, and never got right. And then I mean it was just like Ron was like JJ, he's like dynamite on everything, and nothing was going right the whole time. And somehow we anything that could go wrong was wrong. I used to have a saying, like, I kind of kept internally. It's like, Corey, you survived 2009. You can survive anything.
Right.
And I got tested this year. This year when it's kind of hard when you think about it, that we weren't competitive since the first week in November. Like that's pretty much that was it. That's when we sailed it up and we're just like waiting for the end of it, waiting to the end. And do you know what it's like to hear? Y'all know what it's like to hear all these crazy people on every side. It's like, we need to fire the coach. We need to do that. I'm like, what is it going to solve? It ain't going to solve nothing. We still going to be like, we're eating cottage cheese in salt for dinner every damn day.
Oof.
It's just like, damn. I didn't mess my computer screen up now because I'm so damn mad.
That's right.
Jesus.
That's a good way to put it.
Cottage cheese and salt. God.
I mean, that's the lowest of the low.
Drink water just here.
Nasty.
God.
My grandpa used to make me cucumbers and salt. It's not as bad as cottage cheese and salt though.
Oh Lord.
Sal, what about you, man? Give us a rundown of your idea of how the season went for us, and then we'll get started.
I'm gonna try to explain this as best as I can. How my brain processes things. If it's not good and I don't want to remember it, I forget it. So like, my brain has amnesia. So I can't even recall that these guys even played this past season. Like it's not even a thing. Like if you're like, oh, did you watch this game 5 weeks ago? I'm sure I did, but I couldn't.
I don't remember.
I couldn't tell you who they played, what the score was, why it was home or away. I don't know, man. It's just really disappointing. Like, and I knew every Sunday after what Corey said the first, I knew I was going to be disappointed sitting on the couch. Like, but I did it anyway. Like, I sat there and I was like,
yeah.
It was just disappointing, I guess.
We got hype, man. We believe the hype. We don't believe the hype. They got us. It was the new ownership, Magic, man. They had us all. Look at that. Old Devstradamus, better late than never. We appreciate you joining us, good sir.
I had technical difficulties.
Yes, you did. All right. Dev, without any belaying the show any further, we're gonna go right into these awards. So this is our second annual Moxie Awards. We give out awards for stupid shit that we do, funny shit that the team does. But real quick to say what's up to people in the chat. Brian, sorry we didn't get to play the song that you requested. Sorry for the wait. Tuneki, I don't even know who that is. Tunchi, I don't even know who that is.
Wayne.
Oh, from the album. Duh. Yes. Ben Harlow, Facebook. Thank you for tuning in, Ben. Jay Martell from YouTube. What is up? What is up? What is up? Todd Samuel. Hey, just to give you guys a heads up. Todd Samuel is our resident Jaden Daniels
Stan.
Yep.
Stan.
I like that damn too.
Corey knows exactly.
Todd been infected on the Warpath too, man. I love it.
Todd is getting around. Just like Tupac. Apocalypse Now, get around.
Don't stop for hoes.
That's right. Todd's making the world tour for the Jaden Daniels for the number 2 pick. Jay Martell, thank you. Shots fired. Marcus Edelin, make sure you go follow Marcus Sports View 2 on Facebook. Always chiming in and then helping us push the show along. Mr. Glenn, thank you for joining. Mr. Glenn does the wake and bake. What it do every day. Make sure you tune in and hit spaces on Twitter. We got a couple Facebook users. Phil, I don't know who's that joining. I think it's Akelia Chapman. Akelia, make sure you go to the top of the Facebook post and hit the StreamYard link to give the StreamYard permission to get your name in the chat. But okay, Ryan said let's do a quick toast. So toast whatever y'all are drinking, not drinking, smoking, not smoking, whatever, just for being here. Thank you much to 251. Thank you, South and the boys. Yep, there we go. Got
it's okay if it's a Michael Irvin inspired substance that I have laid out on my table. Maybe
Michael Irvin.
Yeah, Michael Irvin inspired powder. Hostess powder donut.
Yo, if you want to snort on this,
not rockets. All right.
Oh god.
Without any further ado, let's get the show going. A little cheesy. All right, good enough. Dev did not wear his tuxedo like he said he was going to do. So, Dev, I'm disappointed in you. I really wish you would have. But so we put together a list of awards. I would like to hear some from you guys in the chat too, as we go along what you guys think. So The first award we'd like to give out is called the Dookiest Moment of the Year. We'll cultivate this with the Glock Dookie, the annual Glock Dookie like we always do, but just trying to come up with a special moment or not special moment of the year that you would call the Dookiest of the year. So I'm just going to start start with our guest, Souf. I know you got this term we call Pookie Dookie. I've referenced Pookie Dookie many times on this show because it flows so well with the Glock Dookie Award. But let's start with you, man. What's the Dookiest moment of the 2023 season with this team that you could think of?
There was a lot.
So many.
There's a lot of things I could have picked, but it was the first one that stuck out to me was when they made DJ Moore look like Jerry Rice. And no disrespect to DJ Moore, he's good, but like he's not that good. Okay, so when he went off for 100 catches for 8,000 yards against us that game, I said this is bad. Like these guys, it's probably that would have to be it for me.
That's fair. That was week 5. We were 2-3 after that game. And yes, that was an awful time. We came into that game 2-2. We had just lost in overtime to the Eagles 31-34. So our hopes were a little bit high. And then we make Justin Fields look like Tom Brady. And then DJ Moore just shat on us everywhere. So that's a good one, man. DJ Moore, Dookiest moment of the year. Just to be official about it, his official stat line that game was got to give him credit where all credit is due. 10 targets, 8 receptions, 230 yards, 3 touchdowns. Justin Fields only completed 15 passes. 10 of those were to DJ Moore. You knew it was coming. You still couldn't stop him. I'm sorry. That was
the stat line was 8 receptions, 200 some yards.
230. 8 for 230 and 8, 230 and 3.
That's craptastic.
Craptastic. Yes.
That's craptastic.
All right, Corey, what you got? Dookiest moment of the year for you?
Oh, I was debating between two of them at first. At first, it's like Ron Rivera going for that field goal against Buffalo just to avoid the shutout. Ooh. And then I was like, you know what? I said that just didn't display the full Dookiest of the season. So I was like, you know what?
It didn't have no corn in it.
Yeah, it didn't. It didn't have no corn. It was no green, no blood stains up in it. Yeah, it's a part 2, and I call it. It's a stew you rinse do MF. As y'all know from Coming to America.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Forbes guarding AJ Brown. And why do I call it a rent is due moment? Because you know what happened, boys? He got molested in Philadelphia on October 1st, right? And you know what AJ Brown said? I'm going to come back for you, and the rent's going to be due at the end of the month. And what happened?
It sent you right back to your abuser.
They put him all ice cold. They had benched him all that time. And then what did they do? They put him back on AJ Brown, and he took that ass, pause, and just did the same exact thing. Like there's posters.
No Vaseline.
No Vaseline, Dev. None.
No
Astroglide.
It had to be. What was it? It was if I'm looking at this right, was it 300 some yards he had against us?
The first game or the second game?
All together this season, like 4 touchdowns. He had a whole stat line on. He had
first game was 9 for 175.
Yeah, and then that first game too, he had De'Ami Brown's whole career in 2 games against us.
Yes, he did. Second game was so first one was 9 for 175. Second one was 8 for 130. So 5 touchdowns on the year, and oh man, that's terrible.
Yeah, he had De'Ami Brown's whole damn career on us, Steve.
Yeah. That's even worse too if you think about it.
That's bad. That's bad.
It's really bad. Woo. All right, Phil, what you got, man? Dookiest moment of the year for you.
Dookiest moment of the year for me goes to our secondary, specifically against the New York Giants with Tommy DeVito.
Damn it, that was mine. That was mine. That's all right.
And we made him look like Joe Montana in his prime. We made him look like Peyton Manning that first year in Denver. I mean, we made him look like God tier.
Yeah.
Now, the fact is, the one good thing that came out of that is that Giants fans actually bought into it. That made me laugh. Because I told him, I said, no, you don't understand. Tommy DeVito sucks. We just suck that bad at defense. But, yeah, that was the dookiest moment of the year.
Man. All right, Dev, what you got?
Well, that was also mine. But I'm going to change it to the dookiest moment is when Ron Rivera fired Jack Del Rio and the defense got worse. That was it for me. Like, it just didn't make sense. We was like, I'm going to take over the play call. I'm going to simplify things. Worse ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? Like it.
Oh, there was some simple, all right.
Yeah.
And then remember, if you remember, he said, I'm going to simplify the defense. I'm going to make it easier for the defense to move quicker. I'm going to make it easier so they can get to the ball. I want to, you know what I'm saying? And then look what happened. They just continue to be terrible.
That moment was also brought to you by Fireballs. Y'all don't know that.
Did y'all watch Hard Knocks when we played them and Tyreek went for that second touchdown and Mike McDaniel literally, he's like, what the fuck? Like, he was shocked at how bad our defense was. He just said, like, he's like, the fuck, he did it again?
Right.
That was
for me. It's a compilation of moments that resulted in one moment, but it was the 37-3 loss to the Bills, man. We were 2-0 coming into that game. We were a little bit confident. They weren't the greatest two wins. It was a win against Arizona in the opening day, win against the Broncos, which we came back and we were like, okay, maybe we got something going. And then 37-3
wasn't looking that great at that time.
And Sam Howell, 4 interceptions, man. 4 interceptions, 9 sacks.
That's what got him on that. That's what got him on the list.
That's what got him on the first Glock Dookie of the Year.
It was basically a solo Wally trip to that.
Yeah. Aaron Scher from Facebook. What's up? Thanks for joining. OG Aaron. Dookie Award goes to the management for trading both pass rushers and expecting us to win without. That's a good one, too. Coaches did nothing to help.
Didn't get any worse.
Jimmy Lee, what's up, Jimmy? Thanks for joining us. What do I got to do to be recognized? We just got you in, man. 1 minute ago. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll get you on here, man. Just comment. All right, let's go to the next award. The What the Fuck Were You Thinking award. Can kind of be whatever you want. I think it's pretty open and broad, but let's just go back to the order. Souf.
What she said.
What was EB thinking when he brought Andrew Wiley from Kansas City? What?
No idea.
What was Snyder thinking making him the GM? That's what he made a whole lot of dumbass calls. Like that's like that's a dumbass call. You're right. But there's a laundry list of dumbass things that he did. You know what I'm saying? All the way back to like Trent Williams. At that point, we should have knew. At that point, we should have knew. Like, hey man, don't give this guy the keys, man. Just let him coach.
Too much. Put too much on his plate. Too much on his plate.
None of it should have been on his plate, but coaching. You should have just coached.
Yeah. Joseph Howell Jr., thank you for joining. Not related to Sam. It was also Bieniemy refusing to run despite averaging 7 yards a carry. Yep. We'll probably talk about that more.
For all the people who like Slowick, he's the exact same dynamic, man. It's the same ratio. So if you get Slowick, he's the same guy. He's going to run. He's going to pass every time.
Doesn't matter because a friend of a friend of a friend
I know
somebody in our Facebook group told us first 3 days after Boomer Esiason did that Ben Johnson's going to be our head coach.
It's a lot.
Johnson is coming. Pause.
Balls.
Yes. Big balls. Corey.
Oh gosh, I go back to Philadelphia.
Uh-oh.
And y'all remember when they had forced that fumble and Cody Barton had froze up and he didn't jump after the ball.
Yes.
Like froze up like motherfucker does.
Yeah, Madden glitch. He was like a Madden glitch. Literally. He's like, yeah, I'm making business. I ain't getting hurt off of this. That was like the ball's right there. Like you turn around, you probably win that game just because they don't score on that next drive. they don't score on those next plays. You take that away from them.
Forrest throws up like Mitch McConnell, bro.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. And his token son-in-law too. So it is what it is, right?
Yeah. Kentucky's honest.
Where's Amy at when you need her?
Phil, what the fuck were you thinking?
First of all, Aaron, what the fuck you think it goes to Ron Rivera for drafting Cheeseman? That was 2022 draft.
Oh yeah, that
doesn't count for this year. Cheeseman was good in 2022.
Trading up to draft him was the worst part of it.
So anyway,
traded up to draft him. Long list of shit, man.
The WTF moment, and I'm going to say this: I was surprised by the pick, but I thought it had a lot of potential. But when you drafted Emmanuel Forbes with Christian Gonzalez, Deontay Banks, Joey Porter Jr., all still on the board. And we saw, what was it? Stokes.
You could give that to Fred Stokes, too.
Yes, that's Stokes. WTF, where you're like, no, draft Forbes. He's the guy. When I saw that clip, I was like, you were way too confident in that.
Yeah. Stokes can have some of that.
Not Fred Stokes.
All right. That's a good moment. For me, it's the what the fuck were you thinking the war of 2023 is Eric Bieniemy. People have already said it. Sam Howell, 612 passing attempts, led the NFL in passing attempts. And he was benched twice. Still led the NFL as a first-year starter in pass attempts. More passing attempts than Patrick Mahomes, right above Jared Goff, right above Patrick Mahomes, right above Dak Prescott, above Josh Allen, Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield, Trevor Lawrence, Tua. That's the order right there.
And to think he missed
what are you doing?
Over half of a game if you take out him being the times he was benched.
Yeah. Yep.
That would have been another 30 or 40 pass attempts.
Yeah. Jimmy Lee Patterson says, what were we all thinking that a fifth rounder could be the team's franchise quarterback? I mean, for the first half of the season, it was working out pretty good. He was 17 touchdowns, 9 interceptions.
Had a first round grade on him the year before.
Yeah. Yep. Dev, WTF, man. What you got?
Oh, man.
Clearly, you did zero preparation for this episode. These were your categories.
I worked a 12-hour shift. Yeah.
Pass?
Nah, I'm gonna think of one. Fuck y'all.
There's too many.
While you do that, Marcus Eaton says his award goes to Eric Bieniemy saying in the press conference he doesn't know how to fix Sam Howell's issues.
Did he say that?
He did. He said he didn't know how to fix them. But that's the thing about EB. If you don't know how to fix the issues, it's because you have not been able to diagnose the problem. As an offensive coordinator / assistant head coach, you should know what the problem is. Now, if you can't address the problem, if there's no way for you to address it, then say so. But he never said, "Well, these are the problems." The thing is, though, it's in his head or whatever. Or I've tried.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, you just basically admitted you can't diagnose what the problem is.
Eric,
you get the problem.
That's what he needs. The more you know. Dev.
And the problem, a lot of it was EB was the problem.
Yeah. Joseph Howe says, knowing the Giants blitz all day and having no quick pass option till the second half. That was a DeVito game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Those both games, really.
Yeah.
Ryan says, exposing Howe by the pass attempts. I believe he can be an above average with less attempts. Go ahead, Dev.
Oh, all right. Yeah, my what the fuck moment would definitely be whenever Mayhew gave a press conference at the beginning of the year saying that we're not going after Lamar Jackson. That was like the dumbest shit. Didn't even try. I understand everybody's gonna say, well, we never got him. Didn't even try. Fuck him first 2-round picks. I'm willing to bet my year's salary, these next 2 years first round picks aren't better than Lamar Jackson. I'm willing to put money on this.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
How much better is this team this year with Lamar Jackson?
Playoffs for sure.
I think we're better, man.
Playoffs for sure.
Are we 5
Playoffs
wins
for-
better?
All you got to do is get in, bro.
6 wins better?
All you got to do is get in. Green Bay Packers.
Yeah,
All you gotta
Guys,
do is get in.
we had the worst
Oh.
defense in the league.
Yeah,
that's true.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, your defense will look a lot. Your defense
That's
will look a
my
lot
point.
better. Your defense will look a lot better with ball control.
Yeah, but we score 35
You
and
ain't
give up
throwing
38.
45 times a
Yeah.
game with a guy that shouldn't be throwing 45 times.
Who
a game.
you think? EB said hold his beer, bro. EB said hold
Watch
my
this.
beer.
Watch
He said,
this.
Watch this. I'm gonna turn
If
him
we
into
would just be mad that Lamar Jackson is a better running back than him.
he gonna be. They said they gonna turn him into the Black Josh Allen.
Nah,
Oh,
playing
man.
that.
Oh, my God.
They're
nigga.
right.
mini Josh Allen.
Not Muhammad Allen. Jamar
I
Allen.
forgot.
Jamar
I thought that was
T-Bone-
Muhammad
T-
McDermott.
T-Bone.
Hey, get off Samuel Devontae Allen, man.
G-Bug Allen out there.
Respect Devontae Samuel
Yeah,
Devontae Allen.
Daniel Devontae Howe.
Yeah,
Big
Devontae.
big dog
ain't
talk
seen-
sports from
I ain't seen
YouTube.
Devontae since week 8.
Thank you for joining us, man. I don't know if that's the Georgetown Hoya or the Georgetown. I think that's the
That's
Georgetown
Gonzaga.
Hoya. Or Gonzaga.
Gonzaga,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, Gonzaga, home of John Stockton.
Yeah, John, one of the greatest point guards, man. You couldn't guard him.
Top
Who was it?
five.
Gary Payton. Gary Payton said he hated guarding John Stockton, man.
Yeah, because the whole offense is below the free throw line. He run the whole offense below the free throw.
White dudes with
Yeah,
floppy
no,
hair, man, and
some
tight
big
shorts.
picks.
You don't want to guard him on the court.
Set picks.
Souf, let's go to the permanently flushed award. So the permanently flushed award is someone you think that probably won't be in the NFL ever again. They'll be permanently flushed from the league. So what you got for this one?
Low hanging fruit, Cameron Cheeseman.
That's the one. I think that was the one I was trying not to go, but
Low hanging
just-
fruit,
it was-
Cameron
it was too
Cheeseman. I
easy.
mean,
it was too
you
easy.
get cut by Ron Rivera, who's loyal to a fault, who'll probably keep you 3 years after he should have. You're through, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. That's all I got.
All right. You got Cam Cheeseman. Corey, what you got?
In an election year, I think he'll go on the campaign trail. Give me Maga Jack Del Rio. He'll be out of he will be out of the league this year.
Done. Okay.
That's actually my pick. I was going to say Jack Del Rio.
All right. Well, I'm going Cam Cheeseman. So we got 2 for Del Rio, 2 for Cheeseman. Dev, you have so much power in your pick right now. Who do you think is going to
Pick one
who's
of
the
the two,
who's the permanently flushed from the league award year?
or you can pick someone else.
Who I want to flush? Cheeseman or who?
Jack Del
Del
Rio.
Rio.
I'm going Cheeseman every time, bro.
Cheeseman. All right.
That's crazy, but that's right. Cheeseman.
The award goes to Cameron Cheeseman for the permanently
Cameron
flushed from the
Cheeseman
league
is-
award.
Oh,
Cameron
man.
Cheeseman, you are a piece of shit, bro.
He was
Don't when you're at home and you're thinking, man, I just need to work on this and I can go back to the NFL. Those are feelings of what you call pride. You need to ball that pride up and swallow the fuck out of it.
I see pride. I
And
see
don't
power.
come back.
So,
You know,
I
I seen
want
it.
to
You know, I
hear-
seen in Pulp Fiction where it tells him to take the file. Where it tells your boy, hey, you need to take that file. Don't listen to your pride. That's what
Yeah.
Marcellus Wallace is telling him. Hey, man, that's pride talking.
6th
That's
round
what they
pick,
should have
man.
said when Cheeseman tries to make a comeback. Don't do it, bro. Stay the fuck on. Play Madden.
So I am going to say this. I have a new nickname for Ron Rivera.
What's that?
He's no longer Chico. He's no longer Riverboat. He's
Geraldo.
Nugget.
Around.
Nugget.
I'm calling him Nugget because I originally thought he'd be permanently flushed, but then I see he interviews for the Eagles defensive coordinator position. And I'm like, damn, you can't get rid of this dude. He's like that little nugget that keeps floating around the
Right,
hole
good.
no matter how much you flush.
That's
He's not
right.
good enough for that.
Aaron shares
we
his
didn't-
Logan Thomas. Dude, we're gonna fight, man.
Hey, we
Logan's
need-
my guy.
we need to
I'll be
make
the
a-
one who kick him off the team.
We need to Washington to make an oath not to hire any more coaches with a glass eye, bro. We need to stay away from them
Yeah.
niggas. You know what I'm saying? Don't hire anyone else with one eye like this. A wonky eye. Don't hire him,
Hey,
bro.
in the land of the blind, man. The
No
man with one eye is
Shanahan's,
king.
none of them, bro.
So what Dev's saying, what Dev's trying to tell y'all is that I'm never going to be coach of this team, which I know is going to make a lot of people in the chat happy.
No. You got your real eye though. Them niggas don't have their real eye. They got a lace eye.
Let's see it. Show us, Phil. Boom.
Nah, that's a real eye. That don't come out.
It may one day.
Mike Shanahan's come out, bro.
All
Knock it out.
Let's go to the watch. They leave him ball out award because remember, when people leave this team, some people say, "Oh man, they're gonna ball out," or "Good, let them go. We don't need them." So there's kind of two schools of thought. So we'll do the watch. They leave him ball out award, and then watch. They're gonna leave and not ball out. So we had some nominations for this one. We said Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Carson Wentz, Cole Holcomb, Taylor Heineke. You're welcome to throw any other one you want, but those are the people we thought of that there's a lot of contention about when they left the team that maybe they might go do something. So Souf, who you got for this one?
I gotta go Montez Sweat. He led he led both teams with sacks.
That's insane. That's actually pathetic. that's awful.
I mean, that's the only choice.
That's terrible. I mean, you what week did we trade him? What's the trade deadline?
Week 8. Week 8, yeah.
He left the team and he still finished with the most sacks on both teams. That's bad, man.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
All right, Corey, what you got?
Yeah, that got to be. I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah, that's anonymous,
easy.
right?
Yeah.
Is that anonymous?
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you one that y'all can chew on because it hasn't happened just yet. But I would say this guy would star in a Medea movie too, right here too. This guy right here, old Medea right there,
Gangsta John.
Yeah. Old Gangsta John. He's tired of.
He's tired of get Corey on the jumbo. Yeah. Oh, it won't let me get you on the jumbo.
Man, I lost my color, haven't I?
There we go.
Hey, look, this cat right here. He'll go out and ball out. He go out there and ball out. He was happy to be on this team in the summertime, and then he saw Tyler Perry, and he was starring in How to Kill a Football Star or something like that. And they got some old lady in the wig singing some gospel song. Yeah, give me John Allen.
How many years has he been here?
Wait, I think it's 7
years.
Yeah, he's tired of this bullshit.
I can't. I mean, I feel like he said it a billion times. Man, I've been here for 7 years.
Then why'd you take the second contract then? And you knew stuff wasn't gonna change. Why did you take the second contract? People out there feeling bad for the damn dude and everything. He didn't have to sign the contract. He didn't have to do it. But he did it anyway.
Yeah.
So like
he took that money.
Yeah. Have a Coke and smile and shut up.
Coke and a smile.
Yeah, Richard Pryor. Have a Coke and a smile and shut up.
The whole drop off in production before, even before Chase and Montez left. We won't talk about that.
Marcus says Cole Holcomb was playing well before the Steelers before he got hurt. He was doing okay. He had a nasty injury. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Mm-hmm.
It was nasty. Ankle. Don't go watch it. Don't go.
It was ankle, right?
Yeah.
It's ankle.
I think it was ankle. Yeah. All right. The inverse. Watch they'll leave and not ball out. The ones we presented for this one almost like the inverse. It was also Chase Young because people were like, he's not going to do anything. Carson Wentz, Cole Holcomb, and Taylor Heineke, who has his own. He has his own sound on the show. When we say Taylor Heineke, we give him the Metal Gear Solid alert here. So, Souf, let's go back to you, man. Who you got for this one?
Got to be Chase Young, right? Like,
yeah,
he got 5 tackles and 2 sacks since he left.
Yeah, but
bad.
I mean, I don't know if you look at his advanced metrics, it's probably better than solid. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know ball out category.
Yeah, but I'm sure you watched the game against who they played last week. He was getting blocked by anybody.
Yep.
Yeah. He registered.
The receiver blocked him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it was 4 times he had a 0 stat line. I mean, nothing. 0. Yeah.
Where did he have in the playoffs?
John Allen.
In the play, I don't know what he done. Honestly, I don't know what he done. To be honest with you,
he doesn't know what he did. That's all you need to know. He doesn't know what he did.
Yeah, he don't know. He don't.
I don't know. I still offer him $13 million in the offseason. I'd offer him about 13 to 15, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. All right, Corey, what you got?
I get sick and damn tired of hearing this guy. And when Sam Howell struggled, it was always the Heineke hopers all the time. Taylor Heineke. He went like the guy. He seems like he's a decent dude. I root against him I rooted against him every time in Atlanta because of other people. That's why I'm like, oh, look at Taylor Heineke. They're like, he's doing good against the Vikings. He's doing good. He lost against old alopecia quarterback. No eyebrow, no hair, no problem. Josh Dobbs. He didn't even know the guy he was snapping the ball from and went in there and won.
Ball man.
Like, y'all stop this. Stop Taylor Heineke.
I mean, look, he had 54% completion rate. 54% completion rate has not been a winning percentage since sometime in the mid 80s. All right, so
people still clamor for him, which is crazy.
It's insane.
His stats are 40 years outdated.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Being quality production. You can talk about Sam Howell throwing a lot of picks, and he threw a lot of them. He also threw a lot of passes. If you look at his interception percentage, it's not very high.
But he's a young quarterback, though, Phil.
Huh?
He's young. That's what people always say. He's young. The dude's like damn near 30, 32 years old, but he's a young quarterback.
Oh, I know. The dude went through 4 off seasons in development.
But the thing with Taylor is he didn't go to Atlanta thinking he's going to be Matt Ryan. Everybody knew who Taylor Heineke was. Like,
facts.
Some fans still think he can be more.
Not fans on our team. There are fans on our team who literally rooted for the Falcons because they wanted to be right.
Phil, who are you picking for this award?
Heineke.
Yeah, Heineke. I'm on the Heineke train too. I think he was the one that a lot of people, especially when Sam started doing bad, they were like, "Oh, I told you, should have kept Heineke. Should have kept Heineke." It's
and
like,
they circled that game.
People were saying that when we were doing good. They said, "Well, Heineke could have done just as good."
Yeah.
People circled that game against Atlanta in Atlanta.
Right.
They're like, that's going to be his first start of the season. And he's going to beat the Commanders and blah, 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 and what happened?
The dude got benched for Desmond Ridder.
Yeah, almost were right, though.
What about you, Dev?
I don't know. I can't count Heineke, like I said, because he started. The end of the season is his team. He got hurt.
No, he got hurt, came back, and then got benched.
Nah, he played him last game. We looked at that.
We showed you the link last week, Dev.
Yeah, the link last week showed he played the last 4 games. He played the last 4 games that we saw. Fucking who cares?
He got benched for Ridder.
What?
All
Yeah.
right.
He's trash.
Dev Marcus says your Knicks looking good.
He's dead. He's done. He's over.
90-62.
Yeah, Wizards lost. I'm not even gonna talk about it. All right.
It's okay. No more Wes Unseld behind on the bench.
All right. The next award is called the Bet on Bad Business Award, and I need to go back. I gotta find this one, Phil. I'm struggling because I know you sent it. Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second, fellas. Phil did this one's already predetermined. It's going to go to our guy Phil. I apologize. I had this queued up and I closed out.
I will say this: I volunteered myself for this award.
Yes, which is respectful. I respect that because Phil is a guy who likes being right, and that's okay because he's right a lot.
Thank you. At least somebody fucking admits it around here.
Yeah. That was from the last couple days ago. Yes, it was. Okay.
It was earlier this week I said
here it is. It's kind of funny, guys. All right, here we go. I'm going to share the screen. This one, the Bet on Bad Business Award. This one's all Phil. There's no one else that all right. So,
remember this guy?
You guys remember this guy?
Oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna watch this 40 seconds. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Get rid of this comment. And we'll go.
I'm going under 6.5. I'm going way under 6.5. You got Sam Howell at quarterback, I think. I don't know. It's one of the worst 3 or 4 offensive lines in the sport. Name somebody. They could walk through any shopping mall in America anonymously. They are pretty much the worst. Worst run game, worst offensive line, worst quarterback, worst coach in the division. Where are we getting the wins? They are more than a 3-point favorite once. They are more than a 3-point underdog 11 times. How are you getting to 7 wins? Did Vanderbilt come on the schedule and nobody told me? Everybody except the Cardinals is better than they are. I think this team wins like 4 games maximum.
So it turned out everyone but the Bears or the Carolina Panthers were better than us, allegedly. But the funny part is Phil. Oh, Phil. Oh, Mr. Phil Credible. Ooh,
hey, don't block me.
I'm not block you. This is what Phil said.
Yeah, he took it personal.
August 19th, 2023. We're keeping receipts for the audio crowd listening to this on the podcast. We're keeping receipts. Don't worry. I hope this dude bets his entire life on the under.
Yo, people are coming at me people are coming at me in December responding to that like, well, he'd be doing pretty well right now.
But you know what, Phil? You owned up to it. We appreciate it, you know. Knowing's half the battle. I'm glad you came back.
And knowing is half the battle.
There we go. So the bet on bad business award goes out to Mr. Phil.
The bad business being the Commanders. I bet on them to do better than 6.5 wins.
Yes. You know what? We all did. I think I said 7 or 8. Dev said like 5, but then when we did game by game, I think he turned it to 12.
Hold on. Back up. You said no.
I said I think it was an 8 and 9 guy, or maybe 9 and 8. I was a 9 and 8 guy. 9 and 8.
I was a 10 and 7 guy. Dev was a 7 and 12 guy who became a 12 and 5. Or say he was a 7 and 10 guy who became a 12 and 5 guy.
No. I always was 7 and 10. I just when y'all do game by game, you can find ways that you should win the game, dog. But I knew he was gonna win. I thought we was gonna barely miss or barely make the playoffs. That would piss me off. I like being one of the worst teams who can get a higher pick. I'd rather be picking that 2 than that like 11. I was mad we get the 11th pick. I'd be real pissed then. I was rooting for losses. I was a Dallas Cowboy fan last week of the year.
No.
All right.
When we blocked that field goal,
I was hoping we lose that game. I needed it.
Shoot. Nah, I will. You got to beat Dallas. You got to beat Philly. And you got to beat New York.
You got to beat them unless it's your advantage to win.
If we could win 6 games every year and those are the only 6 we won every year, I'd be happy.
I'm just saying this, man. There's no way you should be letting fucking – That might be the one we should have mentioned where Ron said he was going to start Brissett. I'm like, why would you let this motherfucker that ain't going to be here next year dictate the future of your organization? That's stupid as fuck, dog. Just dumb assery at its best. Craptastic, bro.
On multiple occasions, you let a guy have an influence on your name who's not going to be here. You let a guy have an influence
that's like a motherfucker coming to your house, marrying your wife, giving you your last name, and then moving out. That sound like what I did to my ex, but still.
Technically speaking, Ron would have been here at least another year if things had gone better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He was on a 5-year deal.
We need to change the name to the Ron Riveras.
The Chicos.
The Washington glass eyes and just have a big old eyebrow.
Actually, we're going to be the Washington Nuggets, I guess.
The Ronald Eugenes. All right, now we're down to the annual overall Glock Dookie of the Year award, the Dookiest of the year.
Yeah.
The Dookiest, the Glock Dookie. So it ain't a Glock Dookie award unless we do the Glock Dookie intro. So. All right. We put some nominations together. This is just for keep us on track, but you're welcome to give it to anybody. What we recommended was Cam Cheeseman, Ron Rivera, Sam Howell, and Andrew Wiley. And I will tell you on Twitter, people were not happy we put Sam Howell in the mix because Twitter will only let you do 4 people in a poll, not 5, because EB should have been on there too. But, Sam led the league in interceptions. So we had to put them on there. But with that being said, you are welcome to put anyone you want on this list. Souf, let's start with you, man. Who you got for your
I got a 1A and I got a 1B. I got a 1A.
You only get one. All right.
Nah, I got 1A as Ron. I got 1B as EB. He's not on the list, but I'm putting him on there. He deserves it too. Because they were bad.
That's fair.
They were bad. Ron.
That sounds a lot like dudes saying Tupac and Biggie that time we had top 5, trying to put them on the same.
Yeah, we did a top numbers all the time. And
damn millennials.
No, my number one.
There's only one gender, motherfucker.
That's fair. But does anyone get one? Do you lean more towards one more than the other? Or is it pretty much 50?
It's got to be Ron. I mean, if I got to lean one way, it's got to be Ron.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
It's got to be Ron.
Ron Rivera it is. Corey, who you got?
I mean, the defense was supposed to be top tier this year, right? Top tier. Yeah. Defense is supposed to be there.
Don't say nothing.
I gotta say, Mac and Jack again. It's gotta be. The man got fired, which he was vindicated after Ron, but they literally every week came in there and found more creative ways just to look terrible. Like, I mean, on Thanksgiving, they literally gave it up like it was free. Like people was eating turkey legs on the field against us. That's how disrespectful that got. So that began with the man who was the defensive coordinator who was given free range, and they got fired. Y'all gotta give it to Jack Del Rio.
Oof, old. Yeah. Jack, you can't go wrong with that one. That's fair. Okay, Phil, who you got?
Andrew Wiley.
And like we don't know,
dude. I mean, look, our offensive line minus Sam Cosby and Leno to an extent were general trash. It got better when he put some other guys in there. I don't know why they didn't put some other guys in there, but Trent Scott, Cornelius Lucas, but nonetheless, Wiley was the face of incompetence at right tackle. Right.
Yeah.
Now, I played the equivalent of right tackle in high school, and our offense was left tackle because our quarterback was left-handed. Let me tell you something. As someone who's played front side blocker, it was just embarrassing to watch. Like, the dude's footwork was terrible. His effort was terrible. His ability to understand that you have a responsibility for the outside rush and you just go and double team block down every single time. Like, I think the dude just didn't want to face pass rushers. So he just blocked down on a defensive tackle. I'm like, I think he's doing it on purpose. So he can say, wasn't me. I was blocking somebody. Like,
I can't name a lineman I've ever seen in Washington worse than him, bro. I'm sitting here trying to think about one. I can't name
Sharp or Donish in this.
Are you sure Stephon? You remember Stephon Hire?
Oh,
man,
Stephen Hare.
Hire started on a playoff team.
He was bad good here, though.
Yeah, but he didn't
start the whole season.
Yeah.
I vaguely
remember Mike Williams, who was on the Bills and he was too fat, so he couldn't play.
Oh, yeah.
And then he came back on the 09 Skins. That's pretty bad. That
was pretty terrible.
He's too fat to be a lineman.
It's like
you have to graduate up to sumo wrestler after that. It's like you don't get to do nothing else. It's like, hey man, you're too big to be on the line.
Oh god.
It's like when them fat kids in school, you don't want to tell too fat. You're too big to carry the ball, so you got to put you on the line. You know what I'm saying?
Marcus says Andrew Wiley. Jimmy Lee says EB doesn't belong on that list for the simple fact that Brissett proved this offense works. So, Jimmy, I know you haven't been with us for a couple of times, but come prepared. Right? We like to rebut things.
I have the page up right here.
So for the audio crowd, there's reason why the offense worked better Brissett, and this is coming straight from CJ Mosley. Okay, CJ Mosley.
The Jets.
I did not. What's the biggest difference in Washington's offense with Howell versus Brissett? Because I feel like they stuck to their game. They didn't really change passing routes. They did run the ball a little bit better in the second half. They did a good job switching up the run game. Once it got closer, they kind of went back to their bread and butter. This is when we started running versus the Jets. And then why Brissett was more effective than Howell. Rosie said, I'd say this is just the way the offense was going. We had our ears pinned back a little bit in the first half. They were a little bit more aggressive. Like I said, in the second half, they were starting to run the ball a little bit more. So we had to honor that. They were starting to get some yards on us. So we had to honor that more than the pass game. So that made the coverage a little softer in those shorter routes he was throwing. Cause and effect.
I got the numbers right here because I still have it up from when we went over this a couple weeks ago. I just haven't used this notepad since. All right. When Howell was in there, we had 23 pass plays to 10 rushes in 2.5 quarters. In 1.5 quarters with Brissett, 26 plays, 15 passes, 11 rushes. We ran the ball more in a quarter and a half with Brissett.
Yeah.
Than we did with 2.5 quarters of Howell, and that's in the beginning of the game, right?
Yeah.
Howell literally was an exact 70% pass to 30% run. Brissett, 57% pass, or 58% if you round it up, to 42% run, which is a healthier balance.
Yes, it is.
Brissett proved that if EB ran this offense with some sense, it works.
Yep.
Plus, simple fact is that if he's in charge of the offense, man, and you saw that quarterback wasn't cutting it, you should have played the other fucking guy, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, bottom line, if you're in control, it's like, hey, hustle the flow. I'm in control. He's the white chick.
At very end when she's trying to get her shit into the radio station.
Yeah. Go in there and get that microphone, Eric.
That's
B.
right.
Go in there and get that microphone. I'm getting
talking
that
through the glass window. Phil, did you give yours out yet?
Yeah, I said Wiley. I'm about to Jimmy Lee just can't help himself.
I'm gonna go with Cam Cheeseman, man. He's the Dukiest of the year for me. Tressway is like our treasure, right? We love Tressway. He got this man almost injured. I think I counted at least 3 times on his terrible snaps. So to me, he gets my Glock Dookie of the year. I'm sorry. There is. You guys gave out some good ones. Jack Del Rio, like Andrew White, like I got to give it to Cam Cheeseman, man. Same dude who we think a lot of people will be flushed out of the league. So that's my Dukiest of the Year award. Dev, this was your award. This was your idea, and now you're off screen and you're muted. So I don't want to skip you.
While we wait for it to come back, Jimmy Lee says this. Well, because Sam is inaccurate. He's always behind schedule. All right, Jimmy, you're the same guy who earlier said we won with Heineke. Did you know that Sam Howell's completion percentage was 9 points better than Taylor Heineke? Taylor Heineke was 54%.
Yeah, I really argue between Taylor Heineke and Howell.
Dev, who's the Dukiest of the year for you?
Dukiest of the year, I want to agree with Phil, but since you already said it, Cheeseman, that motherfucker stinks, bro. It's Cheeseman. He didn't finish the year, man. They didn't make it. They traded up for this nigga and he got cut.
He even said it. Dev, he even said, I don't even know why I'm still on this team. Did he not say that?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I hope he's grilling cheese right now. I hope that's what he's doing. Eating a cheese sandwich. Macaroni and cheese. Anything with long snapping.
Man, it took him saying that before Ron to cut him. It took a player to say, I don't even know why I'm cut yet. Why am I even here? And then he got cut the next
week. Every time he sees a football, he breaks out in hives, man. I hope you don't
Hey, Jimmy Lee, we love
I wish everything bad in life happens to you and only you.
I wanted Jacoby Brissett.
Hey.
Hey, we're right there.
We like Brissett, man. We've wanted Brissett for a long time on the team.
Steve caked for Brissett in 2021's offseason. We caked for him in the 2022 offseason.
Yeah,
you were happy to sign him as a backup in the 2023 offseason.
If we had Brissett, we'd be also not in the playoffs.
And by the way, I dropped facts on him right there because he says we won with Heineke. I said we won in spite of Heineke.
Preach.
Yeah. Preach. All right, next up, the originator of this award. This is why we call these awards the Moxies. This is the Sneaky Athletic White Guy of the Year award. There's always one on the team. So, Souf, we got.
Did we have one?
Can I nominate Cheese?
That's up for debate.
I mean,
ran out of the locker room at a 4-3.
Sneaky athletic. I'm just gonna go with my guy Troy Apke. You know,
that's fair. For reference, last year, Ridgeway won it last year, I think.
Oh, God.
I think Barton would be the easy answer, but like I gotta go with Troy after he ran.
Wouldn't Hal be the answer?
It could be. Wait your turn, Dev.
Except he was kind of drafted. One of his big credits in his draft status was the fact that he was athletic. So I don't know if you call him sneaky athletic.
I mean, he's not really white though. He's Korean or something too, right?
He's half. He's a hybrid. He's a daywalker like me.
Hey,
us half Asians can say that.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I was looking for a racist term that no one else knows but me for Asians. And that's
daywalker.
No, I know the black one is moon cricket. No one knows what that is. I do. Racist as fuck. And the white one is fish belly. Obvious reason.
Yeah, but see, I'm 50% Chinese. He's a quarter, so I got a leg up on him.
Bro.
I'm 50.
Y'all
talking about after or how?
Is that a leg?
How?
Oh,
Because Hal's a quarter Korean. He's a quarter Korean.
Yeah, he is.
Quarter Korean.
Oh,
all right, Corey.
Damn, bro, you just yellow crown your brother over there, bro.
More like a
Corey over there. Corey was like, "Wait, Troy Adams is Asian."
I said, what y'all said?
He chose the word.
Was he the ancient Chinese secret they were talking
No.
about?
Really Asian, he's a coon. Like what?
He would have worked for Eugene Chen in the statistics department if he was. They would have put him off the field. So you are in the analytics.
I was on the outside with the rest of the Koreans.
I can't do this.
You are now our analytics guy. All right, Corey.
You
got to be somewhere.
Oh God, y'all missing the mark.
Some Asian somewhere is calling you Uncle Asian. I don't know if the Uncle Chong or whatever. I don't know what you would call Uncle Tom Asian.
Uncle Chong. Oh, Dev.
What's calling you that now?
My godmother's Korean, so that probably makes me honorary Asian. So
there you go. Hey, if we have the draft, Corey, we'll draft you in the race draft.
So I get to say goodbye fried chicken, hello fried rice. I got you for shizzle.
For shizzle.
Y'all missing it. Y'all, how can y'all not go with my guy? The man got assassinated and didn't even have to go in the hood in LA to get assassinated. Tress Way is the sneaky, athletic white guy of the year. How he had to pull down them wild, he didn't know where them wild paws were coming from Cheeseman half the time. Get snapped down.
Ain't no way he's white. His name's Tress.
Tressler. It's short for Tressler. Okay. That sounds like a daggone. That sounds like some medicine they sell on the game show network at about 4:30 in the morning. That helps you with your kidneys or something.
Yeah.
But Tress Way, man, it's got to be him, bro. He came back. He missed no time after he got his block knocked off. How you gonna go in the hood and not get beat down and not by any gangs? Come on, man. Yeah. It is
Tress Way.
Tress Way, bro.
Phil, who you got?
Well, see, to me, whenever I hear Moxie, it reminds me of another term you hear in the draft. He's a high motor guy.
That's Ryan Kerrigan.
He's a high motor guy, which means he's white, but he tries really hard.
Yeah. So you're picking Ryan Kerrigan?
I'm part Arab and part Hispanic, and I played football. Trust me, I'm sure a scouting report somewhere.
Did they just not make white guys no more? Like, is there not 100% white people? Where the fuck are they at? I don't never see any white.
So are you going Ryan Kerrigan?
Not on this pod.
You going Ryan Kerrigan?
With Casey 2 sacks.
2 sacks, 2 hill. One and done game.
No, he had 5 sacks this year. He had more sacks than
Chase Young?
Payne. He had the same number of sacks as John Allen, and he started half the games.
John Allen been here for 7 years, man. I don't know. 2 sack, 2 hill. That's a good. Okay, I got you. I was gonna go Sam Howell because it's sneaky. It's not sneaky, but he moves a lot. But instead, I'm gonna go with a guy who's technically not on the team, but I'm going Joey Sly. That man is just built like a brick shit house. He is jacked. I bet you he can throw down, dude. Like he is. You seen his arms? He's massive. He's a big dude. So I'm gonna go with Joey Sly.
I feel like you have 3/4 of a chub while you're describing him.
I don't know, Dev.
Like you might have had a little chub, a little bit of.
I don't know.
Balls.
Go ahead. Who you got?
Direction there. my whitest player of the team, I guess, would be the. It's pretty. I'm going. Can I use Logan Thomas? Right?
No.
No.
Logan Thomas is half black. Doesn't count.
So we can use what's the name? Howland. He's half white. We can't
nobody
Logan
nominated Howland.
3/4. Secondly,
you gotta be 75% there.
Yeah,
you gotta be 75%.
That's the threshold.
Yeah.
I'm going with Cosme.
That's a good one.
That's actually a good one.
Only allowed one sack, man.
That is
I'm assuming he's white.
Dev used to talk so much shit about Sam Cosmi because he's second round pick, and we haven't had a second round.
It took him 3
He's the
years,
first
though.
second round pick to work out in a long time. Yes, Jimmy, this is the scrappy white guy. Scrappy, whatever you want to call it. We call it
anybody who has high motor on their
officially named after Taylor Hines. All right, let's get into a little more serious awards to close it out.
It's better than ones they use for us. Speak so well and shit. What the fuck does that mean?
He's articulate.
It's articulate.
Yeah.
That's the worst, man. All right, let's
go. The Color Purple movie, Sanchez?
All my life I had to fight.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the new one. You see?
No, I refuse to watch that. Man.
Oh man,
I refuse to.
It might be a little better, but
I need to see Oprah. I need to see Whoopi Goldberg's on there.
They did do that. I loves Harpo. Lord knows I do. Get him dead. Put his hands on
let him beat me.
Yeah.
All right, Souf. Let's go offensive player of the year, man. Who you got?
Harpo to beat.
B-Rob.
Oh, that's a good one. That's that
was mine.
That's.
I mean,
all right. Explain yourself.
I mean, it seemed like he was really like the only guy trying to win games this whole year. Like everybody else kind of just out there, like just doing whatever. But B-Rob would seem like he was trying to play, like he was trying to score, he was trying to win the game, but everybody else just.
Yeah, he was averaging 4.1 yards per carry.
Yeah,
right.
And now apparently he's an all-around back because he catches the ball.
Apparently,
36 catches, 368 yards,
733 on the ground, 368. So 1,000 all-purpose yards, 9 touchdowns, 5 on the ground, 4 in the air. That's crazy. So just to speed it up, I got B-Rob too. Anybody else have B-Rob?
I got B-Rob.
Yeah, B-Rob.
Right. Okay, that one is unanimous. Thanks to Souf. That was an easy one. Yam in Japan, thank you for joining us. Yam, as always, we appreciate you. You've missed a lot. You've missed Dev talking about Asian guys, sending them to the analytics department on the team.
You got Uncle Chang over here.
Marcus says B-Rob too. Ryan says Sly for Stafford High School, baby. Stafford High School,
North Stafford. Get it right.
North Stafford.
There's 2 different ones.
I think are they blue and gold?
No, that's where old boy used to play at play for Baltimore and Torrey Smith played.
Torrey Smith. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember playing North Stafford in baseball. One of the Staffords were blue and gold. I can't remember. Almost like UCLA Bruins.
I think that's Stafford.
Yeah, that's Stafford. My mom graduated from there.
The only reason I know that is because I was looking at film on that kid who who's committed to JMU.
Oh, that your cousin posted, Dwayne.
Yeah, no, see, like my cousin Dwayne, I'm not too happy with him right now because y'all know I work at a college.
That's right.
And we're in the D2 and he's got boys going to Catawba and stuff like that. I said, you need to send your boys down here with your cousin because he's going to take care of them, make sure they get taken care of. So, but you know what?
He's not.
We talk about that next time.
He's going to an FCS or an FBS program.
Send him to the purple and gold.
He'll be in the transfer portal next year.
All right.
I was watching film on that kid. Kid's got some potential if you put a little extra weight on him.
He's got some moxie in him. I watched him too. 198. He's like Troy Apke all over again.
A future
he can tackle.
Moxie teamer.
He can tackle. Yeah. I watched that dude plant and drive into receivers' chests.
Y'all see that guy from Indianapolis, the kid?
No.
Noah? Yeah.
It's good.
Noah K.
Oh, no, nigga.
RG3 said something about him too.
Yeah, no, nigga. Yeah. No, nigga.
RG3 brought him on the show, didn't he?
Yeah.
he did.
Hey, Steve, bring him up. Steve, bring him. No, Phil, bring him up. I just want you to have to Google
I know who it
nigga.
is.
I just want Phil to have to Google nigga. That's my whole. Go.
It's Kanega. That's what
I just want you to know.
Kanega.
Phil was over there Googling nigga, man. I just want everybody to know.
62205.
If you check his Google,
I know how
it has no niggas in his
Oh man, never disappoints.
That's
Never
messed up.
disappoints.
That man wouldn't make Phil racist, bro. That's not your fault.
No, yeah, I'm not rocking
feel
VT
racist.
colors. This is my my Sean Taylor jersey. I got a VT. I got
I'm
VT
definitely
colors.
get me a nigga jersey. I'm
Orange
100%. Can't wait to know a nigga jersey's hit.
Didn't Robert Griffin bring him on his podcast?
Yeah,
Or give him a shout out or something?
He did.
Yeah.
Oh my
God,
God, I didn't
damn.
see that. I'm gonna look at that right. I'm gonna
I
go
had
and
to
put
throw that
nigga
up.
in.
So
That's
wait.
what it says.
So do like me and Steve? Do me and Steve have to now ask for K-word passes?
Yeah, for sure. You can say nigga. You can't say nigger. You know you're gonna get kicked off every Yeah.
Like
All right,
said, like
Defensive player of the year, Souf. You're back in the first line again.
I'm gonna go outside the box. I'm not giving this award out to anybody.
All right.
Damn! Chester!
You finished 32nd, the last in the league. Why would I give an award out for this?
He's right. He ain't like I can't disagree with him. I want to. I can't do it though. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, that's it. Nobody
Right,
gets
Niggas is
Corey-
trash.
Corey-
Yeah, I feel guilty picking somebody now. I can't beat that
I know. Hey, that's all right.
shit. I don't know what to say.
Montez Sweat.
Montez, you know what? He was on the team.
Damn, he got it for 7 games, bro.
He leading Sanger on the team.
Damn, he got it for 7 games.
That's how down bad we are.
Damn.
7 games and you win.
Hey, I'm giving mine to Jack Del Rio for getting no one to get the fuck out of here.
Ben St. Juice.
Hey, all right,
Give
you
him St.
got
Juice.
You got it, Ronaldo. I'll leave Ronaldo. See what you can do about that.
Give it to Jack Del Rio just because he made Ron look bad as a defensive coordinator, man. If nothing else.
That has to be the coolest celebration for the worst player in history, bro.
I don't know.
That's like the worst cool. That's
LaRon
the best,
Landry was really
worst player
bad too.
celebration.
LaRon Landry would be a 45-yard pass down the field. He would tackle someone and then stand over him like this after a 40, 50-yard game. Like that's pretty bad too. That's worse than this. I mean,
Nothing's worse than seeing St. Juice get literally juiced the whole game.
Yeah.
And then doing a lot and then knocking one ball down and does the animation.
Yes.
This shit right here.
One interception his entire career.
Man, he got more than Aaron Colvin, who played for 7 years. They got none.
He did.
Cam Curley intercepted the ball in 3 years, but he wants to get paid.
Cam Curry intercepted the ball in 3 years, but Cam Curry got more interceptions than Aaron Colvin, who played for 7.
Phil at least had 17 passes defensed.
He did.
So
Phil, I'll just go into your pick, Phil. Who you got?
But I said Montez Sweat.
Montez.
Yeah, I thought about giving it to potentially St. Juice for all those passes defense, but I was like, nah, he got burned too much.
Yeah.
Who didn't get burned?
Honorable mention, Cody Barton.
What?
He had 113 games, so he missed 4 games. He led the team in tackles.
Fuck that guy too. Stay away. You
Cody
hang out
Barton,
with
really?
Cheeseman. All you gotta do is be healthy. Wasn't that much. Who else was out there? Tackle. What linebackers played more than 8 games?
Khaliki Hudson played 17.
Yeah, I mean starting minutes though, not.
Started? None of Jamin Davis started 13.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's who he competing with, the outside linebacker. You should. You should lead the team in tackles.
Well, he had.
That's like one of them people that get on TV like, "Hey man, I'll take care of my kids." Nigga, they're your kids, bro. Who else supposed to take care of them?
Yeah, you should.
You supposed to.
Oh my
Yes.
All right, I gotta get mine to Cam Curl. I feel like as bad as this is, he was the only person that he didn't blow up the stat line, but he was consistently pretty good on the defense. I thought about giving to Jamin Davis. Dev just kind of talked me out of it. So, Dev, you got any
Yes, Ron. I told you this is definitely
Ron,
it's definitely Jack Del Rio.
Jack Del Rio.
Like, he knew when that. No, you gotta know when to hold up.
hold on, Corey. We
gotta
gotta put this in the jumbo
Wow.
here. Moved here from Canada. I think I'm slow. Hey, that's a good one.
Why does he look like that Muppet with the neck? You know, that one fucking chef.
Yeah, that's a Sanchez original right there, boys.
We should totally roast this nigga.
You mean from Fraggle Rock?
They don't do lineups. They don't do lineups in Canada, bro.
That's his team picture right there.
This nigga. That's where he got paid. I get it.
They hadn't perfected the low taper fade yet.
No, he got paid. I bet.
But does he talk like a Canadian? I don't even know if I remember how he talks. Does he talk normal? He talk like a Beaker. Beaker's the dude you're talking about, Dan. He talks normal. Not he doesn't have a floppy head like Terrence and Phillips.
Yeah, Baker.
Yam says, you know what I miss when guys used to make plays at the end, just flip the ball up to a ref, walk off like a normal person.
I'm here for the showmanship. You just gotta be good. I want you to high step, you know, tell a nigga to suck your ass, whatever you want to do, bro.
Suck my ass.
I want you to say some crazy shit if you score on somebody. I want you to do some. It takes a whole lot to score a touchdown in the NFL, bro. You're one of the luckiest motherfuckers to score.
All right, let's go. Rookie of the year, Souf. What you got?
Quan Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Quan. He was the best one we had.
Yeah, even on the bad defense. I agree.
I mean, the bar's low, obviously, but Quan.
All right. Corey, who you got?
Braden Daniels.
Because his stat line was flawless.
It just flatlined. He didn't do anything bad. He didn't do anything good. Nah, I think you got to go, especially the hate that went Quan Martin's way when he got drafted here because he was back to back and how he played down the stretch. You got to give it to Quan.
Here's the Quan, the best number 2 pick in 2 decades. In the first year he was here.
You know what's funny? You guys know Chris Sims, right? How he used to hate talking anything Washington. He came out after the draft and said the Commanders have arguably the steal of the draft in Quan Martin. I was shocked when he said that, and we didn't really see Quan Martin play till what, like really start to come on till over the halfway point. Is that when we kind of start to see him like, oh snap, we might actually have somebody, because he wasn't seeing the field, right?
Nope.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
They were trying to position flex him.
I always thought he was going to be Cam Curl's replacement, anyways. But
position flex. I'm glad we got to hear that shit for her.
Yeah, we need a new sound for position flex. Unless Ben Johnson starts saying it again.
Ben Johnson says position flex.
Our
team's Twitter is going to go nuts.
Yeah.
No.
Marcus also has Quan Martin. Phil, who you got?
All right. Since it seems like everybody's going Quan Martin, I do want some recognition here for our guy Chris Rodriguez.
Chris Rodriguez. That's what I was going to pick.
Okay.
Chris Rodriguez, as a backup running back who, he didn't start any games, averaged almost 5 yards a carry. It's 4.8 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns, and really got some playing time down the stretch and looked really good. Like he come off the bench and, first handoff, 7-yard run. Next handoff, 6-yard run. Like, he was really good. He was really good between the tackles. So, if Gibson's not here next year, I do feel comfortable because we know B-Rob can catch the ball out of the backfield, but you can also run the ball with Chris Rodriguez. He only had 2 catches last year, so I'm not looking at him to be a pass-catching back, but someone who can kind of change the pace. He doesn't have Brian Robinson's little wiggle, but you get him headed towards the hole, you give him just a little opening, he's through it. I like that. I like his decisiveness when he runs, and he always runs forward. So Chris Rodriguez.
Fair. I'm gonna go the same because I had Chris Rodriguez as well. Because Quan was easy, but I also thought that Chris Rodriguez would be better fit for this as a kind of a, as Souf said, outside the box. He was averaging almost 5 yards a carry. He just never saw a lot of playing time. So I think he has some potential in him. So I'm going Chris Rodriguez too. Dev, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Quan. That's number 2 pick in decade, man. In 2 decades almost.
Is he a better second round pick than Sam Cosmi?
Cosmi wasn't good until 3 years later, bro. I'm counting the talking first year.
Okay.
Second round pick should be immediate starters for the NFL,
I agree.
bro.
I agree.
We had one of those in 2 decades almost.
Yam says, y'all remember Quan was like the only draft pick we got this year. Just listen to the draft picks.
I don't know who drafted
Emmanuel Forbes.
Ooh,
Fred
Feed the
Stokes
children,
and Marty May.
You know what? I'm holding out hope that a good defensive coach might be able to do something.
We are the children.
Yeah, I think Forbes going to be all right. I think Forbes going to be all right, though.
Quan Martin at 2. And Ricky Stromberg, center. Pick 3.
Oh.
Round 3, pick 97.
What happened to that motherfucker?
No idea.
Never 4 games.
Braden Daniels, pick 4, 118. Never saw the tackle. Pick number 5, round 5, 137. KJ Henry, who's got some potential out of Clemson. KJ Henry. Pick number 6, C-Rod, Kentucky running back. Number 7, Andre Jones Jr. Pick 233.
He's another one who I think, with some coaching and some work could do something. He showed, he didn't make a lot of plays, but he found himself in good position a lot. So
yeah. Yam said it's wild that our running backs had some of the best yards per carry, but we had the lowest running yards in the league and attempts because he kept giving it up. We talked about it earlier. As soon as running gap going, he abandoned it. Montel is this on. Yep. All right, last category, most valuable player this year. Now, before we do this, I want to challenge you all, and Souf and our guests, you are the guests of honor, so you guys are good. You can't say the same person. All right, so that's the challenge. We're gonna go in the same order. So Dev, you're screwed. You're fucked, Dev. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to turn that brain on of yours and try to pick us up. So this is what makes fun. MVP, but you can't repeat the same one twice. Go ahead, Souf. Lead us off.
We're talking about of this year MVP
of this year MVP.
Oh my god.
If y'all want to go in a different order, that's fine. I'm just trying to give our guests the honor of going first, and then we'll struggle up here trying to not pick the same person because I'll go around the same people.
I'll go Terry McLaurin.
Okay.
What?
Terry McLaurin.
The guy we had to keep in the game in a washed up ass game to catch 1,000 yards.
Hey, but who else had 1,000 yards?
79 catches, 1,000 yards.
That was pitiful.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? They kept him in the game, and then they shook his hands, but you're kind of right, Dev. 1,000 yards. It's a 17-game season.
They gave that nigga 10 toys for tots at the end of the season. They pulled up the fire truck for that nigga. It's fucking bicycle.
57 yards a game, I think, is all you need. I think that's the math. For
58.5 or something like that.
By the way, what gives a hood nigga bicycles? That's stupid anyways. That was just going.
Oh, Deuce, what's up? Deuce, in the lab. Deuce says, Dev the Terry hater.
I don't hate Terry. I like Terry. Terry's very good, but he's just very good. I don't have a problem with that. Terry's very good, dog. He's just very good, though.
He's just good.
Yeah.
Not great.
We're paying him like he's great, but he's good.
He's good for us. He's
good, period. He'd be good on any team. But he'd just be good on any team.
Yeah. Corey, who is your MVP for the 2020?
It's got to be the only man that scored a touchdown in every one of our wins, right? So that's the key right there. Valuable to us winning games. Brian Robinson.
Yam agrees with you. Says B-Rob. 100% is my dude. Proving he's playing solid, can do it all. 1,000 all-purpose yards, 9 touchdowns. That is probably the best one. And says, why South Corey leaning the same way? I don't know.
Gangster lean.
Oh,
yeah.
That's how
he got a little funny. Yeah, he got a little funny. Y'all leaning in together like a lady and a tramp.
This is my fat side. That's why I lean like this.
I was gonna lean like I lost spaghetti. I ain't know what was going on. Y'all leaning in together one time. I ain't know what was going on.
That's why I stand up.
Here's a story of a lovely lady.
All right, Phil. You can't say Terry. You can't say B-Rob. Who's your MVP?
I'm going to have to say.
Don't take
this is.
I know you're going to take mine. Go ahead. I know you're going to say. Go ahead.
Thomas.
Sam Howell.
Fuck. That's what I was going to say.
26 touchdowns combined passing and running. 21 passing, 5 running. Which is actually one less touchdown than Pat Mahomes was responsible for. He was Some say that his numbers come from the volume of passing. I say that a lot of his mistakes came from, and the errors you saw and all the sacks he took came from the volume of passing. I feel like that sometimes, if they ever want to give Asians reparations for the beating that he took, I mean, I could actually understand that because they let him go. I mean, he got abused in this system, just abused. And we kept screaming, run the ball, give him a little help. No, didn't happen. 70% passing all the time.
I'd like to give Al the MVP, man, for if anything, he got us a number 2 pick in the draft.
Yeah. You give EB the MVP for making him lead the league in pass attempts.
And interceptions.
And actually Terry and B-Rob were my first 2 picks.
Yeah.
And both are gone. So I gotta go.
So Jimmy, you're saying wow, Phil, but we put restraints on him. You are not allowed to pick the same person. So Souf had Terry, Corey had B-Rob, Phil has Sam, who I was gonna pick. So Yeah,
Jimmy, he was going to pick Sam too.
I'm gonna go with Sam Cosmi.
Good pick.
Sam Cosmi. Ryan Elias said it too. Sam Cosmi was the 5th ranked PFF guard in the NFL. He came to his own, and I'm also going to pick him because he tweeted a video. So my kids, we were at a preseason game. I took my kids to the Ravens game. Was it a Ravens game? Right? I don't remember. One of the preseason games. Right? And my kids were doing the gritty in the call in the whatever you call the area before you get to your seats. And I filmed it, put it on Twitter, and Sam Cosmi retweeted it, said, "Oh, y'all look great, man." So you know what? He's my MVP this year, Sam Cosmi. I appreciate you. 5th ranked overall PFF guard. Dev, who are you going to pick? Just to refresh your memory, okay?
I know B-Rob, McLaurin, the quarterback, and the lineman, right? I'm going me as the MVP.
Just to remember all of those?
I had to deal with this shit for fucking 18 weeks. You know what I'm saying? These niggas suck, bro. They're terrible, man. Washington Commanders, y'all are terrible at football. Get better, bro. They're horrible. There's no one on this team that I would give an MVP to. We give it to B-Rob. I guess by default it's probably Robinson, but nobody's checking him. I don't know nobody in the NFL that has a B-Rob jersey, bro.
Hey, Deb, you could have said Tress Way.
Yeah, could have said Tress
Too
Way.
easy. Everybody knows he's my favorite.
Nobody said it.
I would trade and cut everybody on the team except for him, bro. He should get it for catching those terrible fucking Cheeseman snaps.
Oh my gosh,
stupid. He was catching the snaps and place kicking kicks.
But do you think so? Joey Sly had a down year too. Do you think Cheeseman had Joey Sly down? Because Tress made some miracles happen. Tress made miracles off those snaps. He was able to catch it.
Man, he was like Jesus, turning water into water. He was out there. He was out there, feeding the villages with one piece of fish and a loaf of bread, bro.
So listen to this. This is an interesting number. Sly missed 5 field goals all year, including he hit a 61-yarder.
With Cheeseman.
Now, granted, I said I am glad that I was able to see a Washington kicker break 60 yards.
Man, Washington, hey, Magic Johnson owns the Starbucks and the Commanders with AIDS. That's another one.
Jesus.
So
I'm just saying.
5 field goals all year. He missed 3 extra points.
So just to recap, Souf had Terry McLaurin, Corey had B-Rob, Phil had Sam, I had Sam Cosmi, Dev had himself.
Yeah, I had the fan base. I'm picking the fan base.
The fans.
Putting up with them bullshits. They are terrible, man. Y'all realize we were the worst team in the NFC East in the division where they started the nigga that lives in his mama's basement?
Yeah.
As that quarterback.
Jimmy Lee says Curtis Samuel because he's the runner-up to B-Rob. Curtis Samuel as the second MVP. Curtis Samuel had, rushing. He only had 7 rushes for 39 yards, which is clearly not enough. 62 catches, 613, and 4 touchdowns. I don't think we did see enough Curtis Samuel this year.
Curtis Samuel was a man. He got hurt for about 2 or 3 games too in there.
Yeah, the ball was spread out so much. 79, 62, 55, 62 to Curtis, 55 to Logan, 49 to Jahan, 48 to Gibby, and 36 to B-Rob. Like that's a very close distribution of
Curtis is the only
Has to
free
stay
agent
over.
I give a fuck if we bring back. Everybody else, I don't care.
Yeah. DT, what's up, DC? DT, thank you for joining us, man. We appreciate you tuning in. Deuce says land lighter for lead. Is that Voldemort? Is that a name that we don't say anymore?
Damn.
We'll have to give him his own sound effect. Yam says, stupid topic. Can we please get rid of these shits? Tanya Snyder uniform designs ASAP. Man, Yam, I love you, but I don't mind.
We're gonna change the name. We're gonna finally change the name to the Fast Blacks.
The Washington Fast Blacks. That was Dev's fantasy team for the record last year. Just so y'all know, for the record, that was his fantasy name.
How'd you finish up, Dev?
Well, in our league, I finished up terribly. Like,
last.
Like I think the actual
real a fantasy football, Dev.
I'm like, Dev, why do you?
Man, all my players got hurt. All my players got hurt, so I just said fuck it. But in another one, I came in like second, so I got to play for free basically.
I won our group chat one on Sleeper, which was I take a lot of pride in. But man, no one's giving any recognition, so I'm like, man, I won, but no one cares.
Just so you guys to shut the f up, I just won $1,517 on FanDuel though.
For basketball.
Yep, on the Knicks and Nuggets.
Oh man,
I came in second in the Command This league.
That's why I've been over here happy. I've been over like, yeah,
I'm sorry. No. I came in third.
1,500.
I lost in the semifinals.
There you go. Yam says, per Barstool DMV, it's been 1,547 days since a major league DC sports team has won a playoff series. We're called the most loyal fan base for a reason. It's probably the Nats or the Caps, one of the two.
Nats or the Caps.
Marcus says, MVP, Josh Harris, Magic Johnson, Mitchell Rails. That's right. DT, who was who was Tanya Snyder?
That's true.
Yes. The gift that keeps on giving. The Snyder gift will keep on giving. You guys, I'm telling you, at least 3 more years from now, it will.
A victim of Stockholm syndrome. That's Tanya Snyder.
I wouldn't mind if they the helmet that's in Corey's background. I love the mat. I love the mat. I wouldn't mind if they added the triple stripes, like on the sleeves. I wouldn't mind the triple stripes at all. But I love that matte burgundy, man. It just something about it that
need to change the face mask though. Too much burgundy.
Too much burgundy. So cut it with maybe a gold.
Gold, yeah. Cut it with gold.
Cut it with gold.
That chrome gold. Keep it chrome though. Like that. Be clean.
Yeah. Well, we just completed the Moxies second annual award show. Dukiest moments, MVPs, players that did bad, players that good. But we just want to thank our guests, Souf and Corey, for taking time out of there to join us. So, hey, Souf, where can we find you at on the socials, man? People can check you guys out.
Hold on,
plug the podcast, man, as well while you're at it.
I'm on Red Zone in the Lab on Wednesdays. I don't know
Wednesdays with Deuce and
I jumped on there today.
Deuce and Ken, always fun to watch those guys.
Ken, but
chop it up.
Deuce, if you're still on here, what are we doing?
What are you doing, Deuce?
Hold on, this was exactly like Hot 97 at the time. The game got on there, and G Unit called said, "Don't come back." G Unit. That's what this is like. It feels like they could be like, "You ain't in G Unit no more, nigga." That's what it feels like is happening.
You said Noah? Noah called?
Yeah.
Damn.
DT said 5,000 hours. Hey,
5,000 hours.
You ain't watching film if it's on YouTube. Made 5,000 hours.
Twitter is at SouthC_.
SouthC_ on Twitter. There you go for the audio crowd. Souf SOUFC_ on Twitter. Appreciate you, Corey. You said it a million times, man. Let's tell everybody again.
Yeah, find me YouTube on the Warpath.
There you go.
And social media, probably making a meme or something of this lovely team that we have at Sanchez 405 on all the socials.
There we go. Corey, thank you as well.
I appreciate you guys.
What this nice show? What is the film name? The Filmfather name?
It's conjunction. All right, tell them the story, Sam. Tell them the reference.
So Dev, you know how on social media everybody likes to call everybody casuals, and then you don't know ball, this, that, and the other. I got tired of seeing that. So I was like, all right, you're a casual if you don't have watched 5,000 hours of film. So unless you've watched 5,000 hours, you're a casual and you don't know ball. So
That's why he's the film father.
that's
That's
on
why I told people, I was like, how'd you spend your New Year's Eve? I spent it watching 3.5 hours of football.
That's right.
I spent it getting pussy like a man. I don't know y'all do with y'all's time. You know, some of y'all on potting way too much to be getting pussy. That's all.
Yeah. Marcus says, later family, Glock Dookie, Louisville basketball coach, Kenny Payne. Ooh.
Oh yeah, they gotta fire that dude next. You're next. You're the next round contestant.
This is a shout out to Todd Samuel. Also, say no to Jaden Daniels. Like
Hey,
I want,
Yam don't want no black quarterbacks, bro.
I want. Todd Samuels has driven Jaden Daniels down our throat so much that I don't even want to do it. That's right. Pause for balls. Ryan says, cheers again. We're waiting for this. Keep balling, y'all. Yes, thank you very much. We appreciate you. Yam says, Corey and Deuce making the rounds. Deuce got his 5,000. He's got his 5,000. Does he have 5,000? Is it YouTube?
Yeah. Hey,
Is it YouTube?
It's that red zone and lab be popping too, man. Y'all going hard, dog. I need to step up my game. We need to.
Yeah. Yam says it. You don't watch film, you don't know ball. There you go.
Right. We're gonna have strippers next season. Y'all wait. We're gonna be on fucking OnlyFans. We're gonna be the first Washington podcast on OnlyFans, bro.
It's coming. Just wait.
Clothed. Y'all ain't gonna see nothing, but y'all might see Phil Husky Muscle at OnlyFans. Y'all done into this.
If you watch his IG, he really is Husky Muscle. So
yeah, Husky Muscle.
That's right.
You want to see a big man lift average weight. There you go.
There you go. All right. Well, Souf, Corey, thank you so much, man. We appreciate you. This is a big event for us, and I couldn't think of two better guys to bring it home with us. So we appreciate it. And off season's coming up, man. Lots of stuff to talk about. About to get we have the new ownership. About to get a new head coach. We all know who it's going to be.
I can think of one guy I'd rather have on here. I ain't gonna lie. Noah nigga. That motherfucker come on.
You're welcome for that. You're welcome for bringing that up again for you.
No. By the way, everybody remember, I think at the 18-minute mark, Phil was Googling nigga.
With a K.
Yeah.
Soft A.
With a K. To figure out
Hey, solid.
I already Googled him when I first saw the name.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's in his internet history. He types in the word.
And so you know, Phil still owes us an episode where he has to pod in his wrestling match because Phil was an amateur pro wrestler.
I'm too lazy.
He has to wear his
it won't fit.
We will get you a new one.
You put the oil up your body and everything, just like
his Trent Phoenix was his wrestling name. He will wear his mask. His wrestling mask and do a podcast.
No, I don't. I never wrestled under a mask, but I have a Redskins luchador mask.
I got a luchador mask somewhere around here.
No, you are our Rey Mysterio. So you will wear that during an episode.
I can't get these big ass lips in that mask, man. I look like a busted tomato.
All right, we getting out of here. Hey, thank you for tuning in. This is episode 251, the Moxies Fresh. We appreciate it. Available on all your audio podcast platforms and YouTube, on all the social medias. Please check us out. Thank you for tuning in. As always,
because honestly, what other podcast out there has Dev?
That's right.
What other podcast gives out duty awards? You know what I'm saying? We're the only one exclusive Glock.
Nobody, baby. All right, we love y'all. Peace. Inhale. We out here.